Many people are grateful, sure of their identity, and sure of their team, but what separates the starters is movement, action. Action closes the gap between plan and production, between vision and realization. Now, it's normal to want answers and clarity before taking a big step, but answers don't come without action. 3 common things that keep you from action: discouragement, distraction, and fear. Let's take them one at a time. First, discouragement. Discouragement really begins as an identity issue. Listen to your fans. You are worth so much more than you know. It may also help to analyze your why. Here's something you can embrace, and something I love to do when I'm coaching. What's the reason for your goals? And then what's the reason for that reason? Chase that why until you arrive at something that's a core part of who you are. Then rebuild your goal from that why, making sure to stay in alignment with your identity. Now, distraction. Distraction is a control issue. I love talking about control. The most productive way to embrace control is to recognize when you are not in control. Think about the last time you were really frustrated. Were you trying to control someone or something that you can't? Or were you letting someone or something control you when you shouldn't? I want you to embrace this phrase: I control me. When I was a teenager, I had this awesome coach, Mel. He was a big Polynesian guy that spoke not great English, but he was an awesome coach. One day I was in all my teenage feels and I came to practice in tears. He started some conditioning drills for the team, and then he pulled me aside. He sat down on the gym floor with his legs crossed and motioned for me to do the same. And we sat there across from each other, and he said, "What matter?" I just purged all my woes on him as he sat there staring. And when I finished, he started pulling at his eyebrows that were really long, quite impressive, and just going like this. And he pulled them out and he said, "See this? Wife have to trim." I didn't know what to say. What was happening? Now, that experience puzzled me for a while, but now I understand what he was doing. He was bringing me into the present, what I could control. My emotions were chained by the past and the future. He made now my reality. The past can influence you, and you can have influence on the future, but the only thing you really have control over is now. So if you're embracing control, I control me. When your phone pings, does it control you? When you worry about how other people see you, who's in control? When society tells you you need to do things a certain way, who decides? For now, I just want you to focus on your control over 3 things: your actions, your environment, and your opinions. You control you. Now, last is fear. How do we eliminate fear? Well, we have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. See, fear is just an emotion. That means it doesn't exist. Fear experts say that if you can link a fear to its destination, you can alleviate that fear. In other words, lean in. Ask yourself what it is that you're really afraid of. What's the worst that can happen? You'll start to realize how unreal that fear is, and you'll take control. The big fear that keeps most of us from starting is fear of failure. Now, we all struggle with that. But not only is failure a part of life, it's a critical part of growth. I'm going to say that again. Not only is failure part of life, it is a critical part of growth. Embrace some discomfort. Don't worry about mistakes. Say oops, learn something, readjust and start again. Starters don't let discouragement, distraction, or fear stop them from moving forward. I was doing a workout recently and the trainer said, "It doesn't matter how you start, but how you finish." And I had a problem with that. You know I did. Listen, it all matters. It matters how you play the game, how you finish, and how you start. If you're a true starter, get moving.